When was the last time you read a book? In 1992, 56% of Americans had read at least one work of literary fiction in the previous year. By 2014, that number had fallen to 46%. But why is reading so important? Can we just move on from this ancient method of learning to just getting information from videos like this? We actually can't, because there are benefits to reading books that we don't get from the screen. And there are three that I'm going to be covering: cognitive benefits, social benefits, and emotional and behavioral benefits. For the cognitive benefits, studies show that people who read are mentally sharper and able to solve problems faster. And for students, those who read tend to score higher in SATs. And for social benefits, it heightens your sense of empathy and allows you to wear other people's shoes when they're facing problems. And it also increases your social awareness, and it helps you understand other cultures, religions, and practices. Also, the study notes that CEOs who are known for their leadership skills tend to be people who read a lot more than the average individual. And that suggests that there is a correlation between reading and leadership. So if we agree that reading is so important, how can we start reading every day? First, we have to read books that we enjoy. I remember years ago, I would make it a rule for myself to finish every book I would start. But then over time, I realized that I was depleting my reading stamina, and I just became less interested in reading. And that translated into days, weeks, and sometimes months where I don't even pick up a book because I just lost that interest. Now I have a new rule for myself where I only read stuff that I enjoy, and if it doesn't interest me in the first 10 pages, I just move on to the next book. Second, you have to eliminate all distractions. If you put your phone on silent, or you even turn it off for 15 or 30 minutes, it's not gonna be the end of the world if you miss a text message or a phone call. My favorite place to read is on the subway. When I go to work in the morning, I will take the train and it will go underground and I will lose service. And for 45 minutes, I will have a solid, non-interrupted reading session. I would usually read between 25 and 35 pages, and if the book is good enough, I would even miss my stop. And lastly, before anything else, reading is a habit, and habits take time and process in order for them to stick. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, says that there are 4 laws to create a good habit: cue, craving, response, and reward. Cue, you have to make the habit obvious. So either read at the same time every day or in the same place. Second is craving. So make sure that you are making the habit attractive by reading books you enjoy for entertainment, or you are learning something new. Third is response. Make sure that you are not setting a high of a goal for yourself. For example, if you think you can read for 30 minutes, then underachieve by reading 15 minutes in the very beginning until you build the habit and it's solid, then you can increase it later. The fourth law is reward. So make sure when you are completing a book that you are either checking off a box somewhere in your calendar or playing your video game right after reading. For me, getting that sense of achievement comes from writing the date of the day I start reading the book on the first cover and the date of the day I finish on the back cover. At the end of this, I hope that you get back to reading, and maybe on the way you will realize why you stopped in the first place, and maybe then you will have the realization that a book can change someone's life and you can turn it from a habit to a lifelong learning experience. Thank you for watching, and happy reading.